You know? Hello, everybody. My internet's being a butt, so I apologize now, before we get into it, that there may be a lot of pauses due to this. As it has already shown that it's going to drop to 0 a lot, and or really bad red. With luck it'll calm down here soon, but even now it's being a butt. So, that was annoying. So I was saying, where my internet rudely interrupted me. Harx, you had a visit from some unexpected guests.
Mm-hmm.
You come to find out that it's the daughter of one of the people that you're supposed to go deal with at some point.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Although she doesn't quite seem to have the same mentality as her dad, but you're also not sure of their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't seem to, how do I word it? She hinted that she has a rough idea, but you didn't really insight her when she said that she doesn't really know who all's still alive. So you didn't insight whether she was lying or not about that.
Mm-hmm.
But made you a deal that she would leave your friends and the dragon alone. Now, while she did make the promise that she and her father and them would leave them alone, you're not sure whether she can keep that promise on her own. Either.
Fine.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're hoping she can. You're just not sure. Those that remember Kendall might have a different thought. Hi, Moxie. Why are you hyper?
Yes.
Okay, bye. You guys had a bit of a conversation about that as you were forcefully changed to be something else. While you do retain your changeling abilities, you are technically not a changeling anymore.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I think I will, thanks.
You were combined with another creature. Maybe multiple. You're not sure.
Fine. Also, tabletop. Good, no work.
No work. It says I'm online.
It's not. I refresh. It's not refresh.
My
Tabletop,
Steam
you
says
borked.
I'm online and everything. I think it's because it's saying I'm in Krita right now instead of tabletop.
Weird.
I wonder if I can just invite you guys then. Because yeah, I'm in the game.
Bizarro.
Look, a button. Damn, let me hit the thing.
The heck?
This was all going on in the background. You kind of kept it to yourself for at least a little bit until the others arrived and you explained everything. It's a bit of a 50-50 on the reactions. Some were not happy about it. Others questioned it. I'm sure you'll be fine, though. Did the invite not work either?
Nope, nope.
Is it really gonna make me close the game just for you guys to get in? Because I really don't want to close this program stuff. But it's apparently going to force me to. I guarantee you, as soon as I close Krita, it's going to show it. But it should still show me in the game because I have it open and I'm online. So the fact that Steam is preventing you guys from seeing it is actually really annoying.
Yeah?
And I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to save this as, which is one of the reasons I've avoided closing it. Should be. Why am I not finding it in this? To not let you save it as that? That's odd. I actually could not find the save for it. It's literally not listed. Interesting.
Whoa.
Yet it still saves it as a file separately if I click a button when I'm saving it as a PNG. Okay. That makes no sense. I know I'm not just missing it, like I've read through these one at a time. It's not here as one of the options.
Wow.
Oh, apparently they changed it that the only way to save it like that is to do it that other way. Got it. Hopefully this doesn't fuck me and it doesn't ruin your picture. Because it is not done.
Fair. I'm sorry it's being a butt. That's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. It saves it as the KRA file separately if I save it as a PNG. And say, save it as a Krita file as well.
That's so weird.
But it doesn't give me the option to just save it as a Krita file. Anymore. It used to, but it is not there. KRA is the Krita files. For all your layer images and stuff. So that is really odd. Also, Jay was able to join, so I'm waiting on you two.
There it is.
Yeah, apparently Steam just straight up prevents you guys from being able to join if it's not registering this, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah?
Considering you guys all were able to join as soon as I closed the other game. Or the other program. But anyways, Reyan, you were able to kind of convince Zach to come with you guys. Currently he's trying to see if the Pixies are willing to go to someplace that's not so nature-based.
Yeah.
Telling the nature environment to leave to the fucking terrain of nothing.
Listen, it's not a great situation, but like apocalypse, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. There's also the back of the mind of the sister, and there was a conversation I believe you completely missed or forgot about during this conversation in the room. Cyrus remembers it, he just didn't say it out loud.
I probably blanked.
I believe it was something along the lines of yeah. Hello?
Hello?
There you are. it was doing the static keys. It was something along the lines of if she was looking into the person who kidnaps people and takes them away. There's 2 people that do that. Which is one of the people that you just said you weren't gonna bother. Mm-hmm. To see if his family was still alive at all. I'm pretty sure you forgot about that, so I thought I'd remind you.
I didn't even remember that being a conversation at all.
Well, because he had made a comment about maybe we should see if his family is really gone since they disappeared.
Oh, now I remember. Okay.
And check into the 2 places that kind of take people.
Yeah.
It was also stated for now.
Yeah, but see, for now, it can be any time between, like, just a couple of days to, like, years. And
It was also stated that his plan is to see how truly connected she is to her father.
yeah.
Well, it hasn't been mentioned, though, so you also aren't aware that that Reyan wanted to look into this at all.
A lot of other things were happening all at once. He had not had a chance to bring that up. Step 1 was getting Kid and Pixies out. Worrying about the rest later.
Well, what do you guys do? Yeah, you guys are just kind of chilling, essentially. Ace and Zaras went off to go do something.
That's always concerning.
He would probably just exist in the library or something.
You go back to the library?
Sure.
Okay.
Reyan's actually gonna go after Mihi. To check on her.
Okay. Probably thumbing through a book she found randomly.
Hey.
Greetings.
Just checking in a little bit.
I am still very much alive.
Yes, that I gathered.
What are you checking specifically?
How you're doing? Other than alive.
I talked to grass.
You talked to grass?
That's what's done in the Feywild, apparently.
Partially yes, but huh.
Continue.
Just kind of like blinks and shakes his head. That's not just kind of rubs the back of his head. Emotionally, mentally, are you all right? That kind of stuff.
Nothing that should hinder performance.
That doesn't really matter to me. I want to know if you're alright.
There's reason I shouldn't be?
I don't know. You've acted strangely, and then I don't know.
She looks visibly confused.
You got very dark, and now suddenly your emotions to her. This? I wouldn't say back to normal.
Player is stumped because player has forgotten the mindset.
To be fair,
Oh.
I have also forgotten, like, there was something that happened last session that I was like, I gotta put a pin in that, I'm gonna come back to that, and I did not write it down, and I'm kicking myself for it.
It's fine.
I know you've been concerned about her since she attempted to murder you.
Well, yes, we had a slight conversation after that fact, but there was something specific that's been happening recently, like, more recently than the murdering, almost.
Distance, more quiet than usual. I don't know.
Probably that. Also, you kind of, to be fair, it's semi-understandable, but you're not... usually this quiet?
I'm not.
It doesn't feel like it, at least.
I haven't personally felt the difference. Not assuming so. Seems thinking for a moment. So I realize I should be speaking old-timey, just pretend that for the moment, because
Yeah.
I could be fucked to go through the effort right now.
You're fine.
There really isn't a lot going on that I can really add to.
You don't have thoughts about stuff going on?
I don't know enough of the world to really have any.
That's a fair point. Well, we have a little bit of time, I guess. You want to ask questions, I can try and catch you up. least with what I know. Please be aware that my mother did not tell me everything about some of the things that have been brought up today.
Still, like, thumbing, like, reading through the pages, basically multitasking this entire conversation somehow. She's like super nerd, she can do this. How was that? How exactly is that blade such a burden?
Oh, I
Bye,
spy.
Spy.
I think she full died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Well, we killed her, Jim.
Well, are you doing anything, Harx, while we wait for Aspire to get back?
I mean, eventually he'll go after Zach, but yes. Yeah, eventually he'll go after Zach, but
They're actually probably outside. You had to gather up all of them.
Yep, there went she went. She died.
Well then. Da, da, da.
I'm gonna waddle.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Yeah.
She broke everything.
I guess so.
Mm.
You know, it's probably similar to what happened to her earlier on her stream. Where she dropped, nobody could see her stream, but she said it was all connected on her end.
Mm.
But that wasn't the case. My initial guess would be, if she is listening to this at all, it's doing what mine does. Oh, where it says that it's connected for like a good long period of time before it's suddenly like, oh, there's no connection, even though it's already dropped everything and been dropped for like a few minutes. Because it's got to register there's no connection anymore. Not always instant. Well, I guess we can kind of do this while we wait and let them continue whenever she fixes stuff.
Yeah, he'll waddle on out there.
Just having a chat with the pixies.
Is there just like a step nearby where they are, just like, or something to sit on?
Probably. It's an outside area of a manor, so most likely.
I'll
That's
just sit and
somewhere.
observe for the moment.
I'm not gonna make you roll an insight check because he's not really hiding emotions. He kind of looks a little sad while he's talking to them. You can't really hear the conversation. I'm gonna say you're probably not close enough to them. Unless you want to be closer, but they'll probably be aware of you at that point.
Yeah, he'll just walk on over.
Kind of glance over at you and nod them off, and they'll all kind of fly off.
This all isn't over yet, you know. This here.
Like the danger stuff, or
I was dealing with your sister, trying to see if we can't figure out a way to fix things.
not sure what you can fix.
Oh, you'd be very surprised what what these people can fix. They're impressive individuals.
And meanwhile, she's still suffering. We wait for a chance that they might be able to do something.
Well, this could be interesting. He's not read this. So, as much as I hate to put it this way, what I'm understanding is you'd rather have her a chance to bring her back.
Hold on. You cut out so much. Come on, internet. Come on.
Everything is back up.
I'm assuming Drag is AFK.
No, Drag is... Yeah, I think.
It was muted.
Drag is at the computer.
I'm here. Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
Everything came back to Spire.
Is it all back?
Yes, it just... I didn't even have to turn my hotspot on or anything like that, so...
Oh, that's good.
We were concerned because it wasn't just me, it was everybody in the house having this issue. So
I told you, it was probably just... It's probably what happened to you earlier.
I don't know. But I'm here. We're good.
Tabletop is back as well. Yeah.
I understand it wasn't your scene, but we're not doing anything at the very moment. I was gonna ask if you guys wanted to finish your conversation since we're kind of going between two now.
Where do we leave off then?
Huh?
Where do we leave off with it?
That's
Bart,
on
go.
you and Aspire.
I was trying to clarify if you were asking about the Guardian Sword because player was doing a derp. And the game is being a dumb. I have to close things.
Yes, she was referring to the Guardian Sword.
Okay. A burden? I guess not everyone sees it as one, but my mother grew up a little differently and had a very different way of thinking, I guess. I don't think she was ever... I'm not sure she ever expected to take on such a responsibility. Being a guardian is a bit more than just protecting people, it's a lot of other things. On top of protecting people, and apparently a very short lifespan after a while.
Short lifespan after a time.
Yes.
Those sound like they should be mutually exclusive.
You would think. She didn't exactly... I don't remember if he actually got, like, exact how long things happened. He just knew that it was a rapid, like, hey, once this is done, they pretty much are gone relatively quickly.
Once you pass it down.
Yeah. That, basically.
Once somebody else attunes to it, if they're not killed.
Mm-hmm.
The immortality is just you can't die of natural causes.
Yeah. He'll basically explain it like that.
Right. And that responsibility apparently will fall to either one of us.
Considering relations, yeah. If we can't figure out I'm hoping we can figure out. But
Oh, but you're not specifying that.
he doesn't want to say it out loud. He doesn't like the thought of, like, not having his mom there. Saying the bad things out loud is hard.
Ugh, sorry, sinus is killing me.
Oh.
And I have completely lost whatever the fuck was in my head.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like that doesn't keep happening. In translation, my brain is dumb.
Not dumb.
Oh, I'm not dumb. My brain is dumb. That's how it works.
No. That's not how that works.
That's exactly. I am not my
More
brain.
coffee.
I would, but then I have to nuke it, and you guys don't have 2 minutes.
But cold coffee, iced coffee is good too.
Not when you drink it black like the fucking lunatic I am. Either way,
You know, tell
what was
that
the
to
last
the
thing Reyan
person.
said again?
Go ahead.
Reyan, basically has just hesitatingly saying that he hoped they could find a way to bring his mom back, basically. That is the whole thing. But he did not say that whole thing out loud. He basically was just like, I just hope we can. Kind of stuff.
And if not?
I honestly, I'm trying not to think about not.
I see. She seems to be processing something, but like, yeah.
But yeah, so it's depending on who you are, it can seem like a burden.
What would it be to you?
Something I don't understand, I think. I wasn't aware of all of this until recently. What would it be to you?
Hmm. Belonging the last of my kind.
Sorry to say that again. I heard you, and my audio processing in my brain just said no.
She said, which roughly translates to prolonging the last of my kind.
That honestly makes sense.
And if the role of guardianship isn't necessarily fitting for me at the moment.
I... It's probably better fitting you than it is I.
We'll see.
Yes, we will.
She has nothing further to add.
Yeah, he'll just
Other
hang
than
out with her then. Other than
other
what?
than thinking face.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking
Oh,
your face.
Hang out in here then for a
Thunk
bit.
face. A thunk face. Thunker face.
Alright. Back to the outside conversation then. What did you say, Jay? Because it cut out for me and I did not hear it.
He
It was something about the sister that was about all I caught.
Yeah. After you mentioned the sisters still suffering, Harx, he's kind of bluntly in. Well, as much as I hate to say it this way, you would rather her be gone than have any chance of bringing her back.
You don't know there is a chance.
You don't know there's not.
But in the meantime, she's still suffering, is my point. How much longer does she have to while we wait to see if there is?
Higher odds or evens.
She's muted.
Gods, why?
You'll see.
Odds?
Odds he won't, evens he will.
I fear
Does
for
that
my life.
mean? It's...
That was an 18. You're finding out.
Oh no.
No, you're right, you're right. Let's go off and kill her then. You're right.
You really think I came to this decision lightly?
No, I don't. Much like I didn't come to my decision to ask you for help lightly either. Knowing that what I asked you to find out for me may very well be what ends me.
Didn't that person tell you that she wasn't fixable? At least by her power?
I don't think she really knows. But at the same time, what they did to me was also meant to be done to you, instead of me.
Yeah,
I just happened to
thought
get in their
that.
way.
You mentioned that back there.
I did. I did.
So why do it?
What chance would we have had against 2 dragons that go feral?
If you left the area, it wouldn't have been your problem, I guess.
See, here's the thing. All of our choices have consequences. I've already ruined a portion of my past for selfish reasons.
You think what I want to do to my sisters for a selfish reason?
No.
So why try to change my mind?
I'm not. I want you to think selfishly for a moment. That's your sister. Those I call brothers and sisters back home aren't truly my brothers and sisters. I don't have any of them. I don't have any true ones. Up until a day ago, I didn't know there was any more from that village left. But now, I'm thinking selfishly, without thinking about anything else, any of them in there, or any of them back home would think or say if they found out I planned on taking on this thing alone. Because it left me alone. I'm asking you to do things selfishly and cling on to even a little bit of hope. Even if she is suffering currently, that there's a chance to bring her back and end her suffering that way. Instead of ending her and then you possibly don't not have any true family left.
I wish it were that easy. He's already tried to kill me once.
How many years fully has it been?
Okay, math. 9 years? Since I last saw her, at least. Or
Or
like
as
8
she
years,
was, or as
but
she is?
as she is. As she was, I don't really remember.
Did you both stay here?
Tilts his head. What do you mean?
You and your sister. Before she was changed, did you both stay here?
No. My father dropped me off in the woods somewhere and left. And just never came back. I haven't seen my family since. Not until she tried to kill me.
On it inside him.
Okay. He's not lying. I'm not gonna roll anything. There's one player who knows that. I'll look over at the pixies. They're the ones who found me.
Why are you afraid of Garrett?
Stories mostly. Our kinds didn't necessarily get along, so I was always told to avoid the fairy dragons. Territorial disputes mainly.
Not mistaken. And DM, correct me if... Didn't Garrett say it was difference in ideals? Or why the two
They
two
both
types didn't get along?
kind of, yeah. It's a bit of both, where they kind of just avoided each other's territories. He did also say that too.
Mm-hmm.
They protected different things, I guess, would be the way that Garrett put it.
Well,
So you're looking at one that protected, like, the people, essentially. Sorry, my internet's being spotty right now.
okay.
While the other side wanted to protect and preserve nature, will people destroy that? That would probably be the main line of why they didn't get along.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was a bit more than just territory. A clash of ideals mostly. Which just caused avoidance.
Different view on what needed to be protected.
Trust me when I say he is one to fear. He's not one to fear unless you threaten him or something he loves.
You could say it's the same for my kind. Look. If I really wanted my sister gone, I would have went and did it myself. But I can't. So if you think that I'm not at least a little selfish, trying to get someone else to do it, I don't know how else to help her.
Hmm. Look. I understand not wanting people to be in pain or suffer. Most of my decisions are based on protecting others and attempting to prevent them from getting hurt. After one previous mistake I've already made, almost got someone killed. It's got a couple people killed.
So why you want to do that thing alone?
Chalk that up to a personal vendetta. But yes, I also don't want to put them in harm's way of it.
be their decision.
Should be. It should be. Except I it's two of them that I almost got killed. The two youngest ones, in fact.
Because you were thinking selfishly. Wasn't it?
He does pause for this, as far as me sitting here thinking. It was.
Can I give you some advice? You won't survive if you go on your own.
I know.
There's people who care about you. The selfish part would be running off and dying. And letting them live with that.
His shoulders kind of slump, and his form drops to the other one because he isn't necessarily focused on
Fair, because technically that's your
that.
true form right now.
Yeah. Took everything from him.
But there was only 2
Everything
survivors.
from me.
Right? Besides you.
I'm not sure how many more there were. Garrett said there were at least a few. I'm not sure how many.
He said 2 that he knew of.
He did say 2? Okay, I thought he had said a few. Okay.
Yeah, because that was the information you gave Zach.
Right.
Well, there were more. Maybe your family did what my father tried to do. Hide you somewhere where nothing could hurt you and let it off. It wasn't just one creature. It'd be too hard to miss. If it was, it'd have to be pretty big. There were some that did fall. The way these creatures work is put it bluntly, if you don't kill them within about a week or so, souls destroyed that they consumed. We call them leaping wolves. They're not easy to track. How they could take out that many people is, from the stories, they can not sure if it's some type of charm or petrifying effect. They keep people from fighting back. and travel in a pack, so chances are the ones that survived were just the ones not targeted. And led away what they could. Just gonna give you this confused look.
Easiest prey was left alive. That would be the fucking case, wouldn't it?
Depends how well you were hidden.
Would like to think I was hidden. But all I can remember from then is screams followed by silence.
Maybe that's what saved your life. Not an easy thing to think about, but did you ever consider the possibility of somebody throwing themselves in the way as a distraction? If these things couldn't hear you, they wouldn't bother looking. Or something messed with their senses, maybe.
Maybe I just didn't have what they were looking for. Since you say they consume souls.
What do you mean?
I said I remembered screams followed by silence. I don't remember ever crying.
The only way you'll know what happened is to find the people that were there. Unfortunately, changelings are a little hard to track for obvious reasons. Once they leave the Feywild, there is no way to really track them.
till they're all truly gone from me.
No. That's what's weird about it. From what I was able to gather, they never left, but still managed to disappear. Unless they found a way to hide themselves even from the nature. The best I can offer is to take you to the last known place. I can also take you to that village.
He'll look back at the building.
I doubt they'll leave without us. You want to go investigate at least?
No, they won't. I know they won't leave us. They'll search the entire building for us before they start searching the perimeter. He will pull out the card.
Okay.
I'll be back taking a little walk.
Define walk.
A trip down memory lane.
Try not to be gone too long, if you can help it.
He'll look at Zach. How far is it?
Even flying, it'll take a little bit to get there. And to the other area as well. Going up like stupid high too in the game. Oh, OBS? Are we calm? Are we good? No, we're not. Okay. Just checking to make sure you're not okay.
OBS, why tantrum? No tantrum. Stop.
It's not, well, it's internet. Unfortunately, it's the internet.
Oh.
You'll kind of look up at the sky for a moment. If we made a trip to both places, we can be back by morning, before the sunrise.
But I hate to ask, how long on foot?
Double to triple that.
I really hate when people are right. Come on, let's see if people want to make a trip. It is their choice to make, after all.
Alright. We will follow you back in.
He'll stop before they go in. Make sure your pixies follow us when we go to leave. I can't guarantee we'll make the trip back before we head home.
They're not coming. I don't want to leave. I was actually gonna ask Reyan if it was okay if they stayed here, since they want to keep taking care of the place.
I don't think they'll mind, but you know what? One moment. He'll begin to walk out towards where the pixies disappeared off to.
Okay. They're probably like a little more dispersed now. So you come up on like a small group of them.
Mm-hmm. He'll kneel down.
Hmm?
How well do you all remember music?
Music? I mean, we can
Things you hum.
make lots of music. A strange question.
Well, he informs me that you all plan on staying. So, he will open the locket.
Mm-hmm. Kind of looking at it curiously.
It plays music, right?
Yeah.
I have that written down, right? Okay. Cool. Being as we're leaving, and you're all staying, a parting gift of not the locket. The locket stays with me.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on to the song that plays.
It was
And
something
if-
about it special?
Very. Very special. You ever see us again, and you're sure it's us, just hum the song and let us know you're here. Let us know you're nearby.
They'll nod. Kind of hear a couple of them trying to hum the tune, memorizing it basically.
Mm-hmm. He'll give them a moment to do that, and then
Yeah, it
close
doesn't
it.
take him long.
Yeah. Close it, stand up, and walk back. And head inside.
He's probably like confused because he watched you go over, do this thing, and then come back.
Right. Must upkeep appearances. Ugh.
You didn't have to do that, you know.
Oh, but I did.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. We may all be dead at some point.
Mm. I assume you're going here?
Yeah, he's going here first.
Yeah. He's kind of just gonna stay a little further back. You see Harx and Zach walk in.
Doing a vibe check of the. Oh no.
And
I
Celestial.
have book.
You have book, okay.
Vibe check you on it. You can insight if you want to spire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Actually, you know what?
How the heck do I not have what the what?
Are you a cleric without proficiency
No, I somehow didn't have his character sheet open.
in Spire?
I don't know.
We've been doing this for how long?
We're professional D&D players, everyone. We've been doing this for, what, 3 years now on stream?
I
Just
don't
about.
know, man. It's just like I feel like it's been longer than that. I
No,
don't
let me
know.
see. I have the badge to tell you how long. Where's my name?
Okay.
34 months is how long we've had the Twitch channel, at least for subbies.
You know? Also, it is terrible. I rolled 9.
You can't tell.
That makes him nervous. Okay.
You definitely can't tell because I was a 23 total for something else.
If anything, Zach looks like he's processing something. He's a little spaced. That's about all you get from him.
Gotcha.
Also, internet comm. Thy tits.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I was informed that it is you all's choice to make involving something of my past. Hello?
I heard you. He's just looking at you.
Before we head home, mostly because knowing him the way I do, certain people will think a day might be too long to be gone from the group. So before we head home, there's a small trip we can make.
Define small.
Well, we're not leaving the Feywild.
I can carry about 2 of you. We'll be back by morning. Kind of looks at me, who has wings, who probably doesn't need his help with this.
Reyan kind of motions to his back. I can also fly.
That's true, I keep forgetting you have wings on yours.
Yeah. I just don't have it in my picture.
Don't worry, I don't have any hidden wings.
I can, like I said, I can carry probably 2 of you and not be too hindered.
So what exactly are you wanting to do?
Well, visiting a last known location, as well as another last known location, is how he's going to put it.
Reyan just gets this exasperated look on his face. Can you please stop speaking in riddles?
Sure. How would I put it a little bit blunter for you? We're going first, possibly, to see the last known location of people that may have survived where I'm from. In the second place, we'd possibly be going is the last known location of, well, 3 changelings that survived a butchering of a village. Let's riddle like for you.
Yes, that actually makes more sense than what you were saying earlier.
Is it just gonna be you 3, or did you want to bring someone else with us?
Julius would be pissed off if you left him behind.
I'm well aware, but he also probably will not want to leave his friend.
That thing might be a bit heavy for me. You also have to remember, he's not that old. He would have to carry 2 people plus that thing. That might slow him down.
Yeah. Then talk to him and explain the situation.
Or he'll glance over at Zach. There is another option.
I'm afraid of what you're going to say this other option is.
See, the problem wouldn't be with you or anyone else. He looks over at Zach again. You're not the only dragon.
Mm. You want to bring the other dragon with us? Wasn't he against going there?
No, he was more against... Well, I think he was more against me finding out information about said creatures.
Considering your habit of running off and dealing with things on your own?
Again, I hate when people are right, and I have been informed that is you all's choice to make.
He did kind of tell me not to tell you.
For good reason.
He did. Was that Harx?
Yeah. He was basically told by Garrett, whatever information you find out, do not tell him.
Well, good news. The only information we're going off of and that we're acting upon is information he gave me. He's the one who told me that 2 others survived.
There is a chance these creatures could still be there. They kind of just vanish and reappear whenever they want.
Then we don't land.
Want to land. So, you want to do a flyby?
At least to see. And if we do have to land, make it quick.
What do you consider making it quick? Because you and I have 2 very different definitions of making it quick.
It is a little hard to investigate from the sky.
You want to go there and find this thing and kill it. You're not expecting to find the survivors, you're expecting to find the thing.
Things.
There's multiple.
Zach nods.
I just mutters curses at Celestial.
This whole thing has been in Celestial, so you didn't have to specify that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
until I turned to talk to Zach.
Well, Zach can speak it, remember?
Oh, well, that's right.
He's
Never mind.
probably
So yeah,
joined
all
into
this has been in
this.
Celestial.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room can speak the same language. Yeet.
Perfect.
You ever heard of a weeping wolf?
Uh,
And I'm gonna need you to roll a history check to find out if you have.
goody.
Why do I feel like this would be like a scary story to keep kids from going out after dark?
I'll do a guidance. Well,
You're supposed to guidance before you roll.
She didn't give me a result, so technically she could still do it. As long as you don't give the result.
14.
14.
My dice are not happy this evening.
This is not one of the stories you would have heard. There's a higher DC because these are a
Shakes his head.
special creature.
Fortunately, that was not part of my education, though it was very limited, and I was very young when we left.
Sheltered, essentially, is what you're saying.
Unfortunately. My mother never wanted to scare me. Different timeline. This one, I probably was never taught certain things. Oh God, just rubs his temples.
Oh, this one you would have been way less sheltered.
Way less sheltered, but definitely wouldn't have known other things.
But you didn't grow up in this area. You left about the
Nope.
same time, technically.
Yep. Yep,
Mhm.
so his Feywild education would have been about the same.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have changed.
You don't have to tell them about them.
Yes, we do. What?
No, because you are incorrect. I don't wish to seek them out.
That's really good for my supply. The best thing I have is foam darts, and you realize how difficult that is?
You know. Sorry, hon.
Mm.
Oops.
I know, but unfortunately is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kick you two. You guys never updated your games, much less hopped on.
I
You already kicked me.
You did?
Yeah.
yeah,
Shows you guys are all in here for me.
we just
I'm
rejoined
back
it.
in now.
Hmm.
Like, you guys joined once and never left. Once I got back internet.
Interesting.
It probably just took it a while to show you guys you were kicked because my internet dropped. Because I wasn't in Discord either for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Once I sent that last thing, it dropped me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you mean. I know it didn't take a minute and a half because you guys joined and then said that almost immediately after that it already kicked you. Where I was confused.
Fair. Technology be a thing.
Yeah, because I opened all this up during your question to Aspire. That was when I restarted the game. So it wasn't up if it was letting you join something earlier than that.
When you came back is when I rejoined, when it showed that it was up.
Yeah, it only showed you join once. It never said you guys got
Where were
kicked
we?
or anything, is what I was saying. It's on stream if you don't believe me.
All I'm saying is when we got kicked finally is the only...
So I said I wasn't there for that. I was only here for when you guys rejoined my game. That's why I was confused because of the wording.
Doop. There we go. Okay.
You guys were the ones speaking when we dropped.
Yes. Harx. I was inciting Harx, but then I was told that he's not lying.
Yeah, I'm not rolling. He's not lying.
Gotta be fully honest, Reyan doesn't believe that, but...
That's fine.
He's not actively pursuing, but if he comes across it, that's a different story.
Yeah! This is where Reyan's getting caught up. He's like...
That's why he worded it the way he did.
Listen, Reyan doesn't trust the situation entirely. That's why he said, your version of Quick and my version of Quick are two totally different things.
I mean, if you want me to be honest,
Zach's wording is more he doesn't know how to locate these creatures. They just kind of appear. So he's not sure if it's dangerous to go or not, basically. Was what he was implying.
and if you'd like me to be a little more honest with you, Reyan, I could have just told Ace that I was going. And, well, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
It's what you've been insinuating from the get-go.
Yep.
Do you actually want us to go? Or are you just here out of some moral obligation?
I told him not to go alone.
You're right. I'm asking him.
Be quite honest, no, I don't. I would much rather me be the only one that has the chance to die. So no, I truthfully don't want any of you to go. I've already got half of you killed almost once already. And this death would be permanent.
Not if we manage to kill the one that got to him.
So let me get this straight. I was not allowed to basically give you all an out and tell you you did not have to come with me to get my father. But you are completely allowed to go off on your own.
Would you like to know why?
Just gonna step back. Some tension there.
Would you really like to know why, Reyan? My selfish actions have almost gotten you and Julius killed once already. Now, me wanting to go after these things, which, if I stumble upon them, great. If I don't, even better. I don't want my selfish pursuit to possibly get you all killed. Going after your father, however, was not a selfish pursuit.
Wasn't it?
No, just because it was your father does not mean it was selfish. You weren't the only one that wanted to find him. You weren't the only one that wanted to bring him back.
But I was the only one needed.
Not true. Ace was the only one who could track him.
And he made it pretty clear I was the only person that could get to him.
Yes. But we also all realize how much of benefit your father being on our side is. Where I'm going, or where we're going, there is nothing left. There is nothing left to bring back. There's not been anything left to bring back for over 20 years. The only thing we may hope to find is the other two that survived.
And that's enough reason to go.
Problem is, they may not even be in the Feywild. They may be sided with the enemy.
Then we find out.
Zach's just staring at you at this point.
Difference between going after your father and going after this is going after your father was a necessity for everyone. This here, I will blatantly say, is a selfish endeavor. I did not know what happened to where I came from. I didn't know until yesterday that I was not the only survivor. I didn't know till today what did it. So yes, this is much different. Because truth be told, I shouldn't even be here having this conversation with you. Those other two shouldn't be alive. Yet somehow we are.
Reyan's going to look from Harx over to Mihi, and then over at Zach, and then look back at Harx. You're not the only person probably questioning why they're still alive.
Correct. I know I'm not. Everyone back home, everyone scattered, waiting for those enemies of ours to swoop in and end them. Everyone wonders why they're still alive, what purpose it serves. I'm well aware of that. I don't want to be the reason that finally comes true for the lot of you.
Then we take it one step at a time. The problem with what happened before was not the selfish intention, it was how it was enacted. You rushed ahead. You did something that you could do and forgot that there were other people with you that could not do the same.
No. Me attacking before anybody else was ready? That was out of fear. That was out of fear because I went looking for you. That was out of fear of failure. Because the choice I made for us to go back there, that was the selfish choice.
And it was the right one.
Was
that
it?
Choice was not. It was not wrong. You did right. Again, the problem was never the choice. It was how things transpired in it.
You're right. It was also a choice that broke my father's heart.
Looks a little confused because player is also confused.
Reason I wanted to go back there.
He doesn't like the tension right now. He's kind of stepped back and is leaning against the door now.
Yeah,
The
that's
reason
fair.
we went back there was simply to stop two people from disappearing. That was it. Two. And then, of course, the host of people who would have died in that home throughout the years to come. But that was secondary. My main reason for going back was to bring back those two sisters.
And it worked. And
One of which Hunter cared for much more than anyone truly knew.
We would have ended up choosing a selfish path in our journey eventually. And technically, that wasn't even a selfish one. You were doing something for your father.
No.
He's gonna pipe up here.
Go for it.
Just not even looking from her book, still thumbing from it. What bearing exactly does motive have on results?
Clouded judgment that comes with it.
Is this the same judgment that has you talking in circles? What's forward for you?
That's where everyone else lives. A path where this world can continue.
You did what you thought
What do you
was
plan
right.
to do about that? Did not go through.
Both two things went through at the same time.
That's why I quit talking. I've been trying to pipe in, but you can keep going.
And what do you plan to do about that?
Push everyone else forward. The best I can until my time comes. The same thing I've been wanting to do the entire time.
Told you that was the selfish part.
As my brain shuts down for a second. What was that?
To which one, me or him?
You.
Oh, he said I told you that was the selfish part. You're just doing what you think is right, but it doesn't mean people want to see you disappear.
You absolutely need to do this.
We don't. I was simply giving the choice. Whether you all choose to go is up to you.
Just close the book, still looking forward. And if your aim is forward, your corpse is useless. I'll have my aid. No, the last bit, you'll have her aid.
Mhm.
Yes, but the tact of a wrecking ball.
It was brilliant. Reyan's just going to have his arms crossed, and for a freaking second, you can see like the stare that his mom used to have.
Don't do that to Zarvas. That might make him like. It might bring up some PTSD.
Here's the air raid sirens.
Run,
He's the felt tip markers they used in the reenactment.
You think for a moment that you get to run off and do this on your own. You are kidding yourself, and you're more stupid than I thought.
See, there's a problem. I never claimed to be smart.
I never said I thought you were.
Ouch.
But let's keep it that way. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to collect my little brother. Because after what information I've learned, seems we have a little bit more in common.
Recommendation, don't try and talk him out of going with you, like you just did with us.
Never said I was and never was trying to. Just trying to give you
He's
motivation.
Gonna move out of the way of the door, because technically the door's over here.
Door's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just says wasn't trying to. Trying to give you motivation.
As soon as he leaves, Zach is gonna look at the two of you. Is it always like that between you guys?
Not always, but on occasion.
So far become a repeated thing, I've noticed.
And just the bridge of his nose. He and I have a very different way of looking at things, and it doesn't always go well.
His heart's in the right place. I think it's the fear that keeps him from wanting to see people hurt. I think everybody would fear that. The same reason that I don't really want you guys to go for my stuff.
Trust me, we are all afraid, I believe. Looks at me, he like, you're on the same page with this, right? Like
Just knows him, but I'm sorry, what?
Never mind.
Well, not really knows, but she is in a book.
Mm-hmm. Just we all have, I guess, different ways of handling it. I tend to just magic in hand. Prevent it? He tries to prevent it by using his own body. Which stresses the rest of us out.
What's wrong with shielding the people you care for?
There's nothing wrong with shielding them. There's a problem when you're basically willing to throw your entire life away.
Doesn't that just show he cares? I'd do the same for the pixies. They'd do that for me.
There's probably a difference. He's been reckless with it.
Reckless doesn't change the intention.
I suppose not.
You just have to show him that I think he's the one who needs to hold on to hope. He's not going to give context to why he said it that way.
Yeah. Just Reyan kind of tilts his head in this curious manner, like, hmm?
He's just kind of staring out the door where Harx left as he said that. Oh, the Pixies wanted to know if they could stay here and keep taking care of the place.
Oh. I don't see a problem with that. Personally, I think that's a wonderful idea if they don't come with us.
They don't feel comfortable with the environment they'd be going to.
That's fair.
Neither do I, to be honest.
I can imagine. I am glad you're coming, though.
I don't know how useful I'll be, but I'll do my best.
Hey, it's not about being useful. Remember?
You say so.
I say so. Just kind of smiles.
She's just gonna go and sit up on the counter over here.
Okay.
You can get in here and Jules is probably sitting down petting Puck. Oh god, why are you saving now? Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. I hate that the autosave will actually like take forever though. That's the annoying part.
Mm-hmm.
Sam is still
This
stand
book
guard.
depicts these things called bees.
Where'd the other two go?
Julius shrugs. Jack will kind of look over. I believe he said he wanted to see if they could reactivate the teleport. Make it a little easier to travel between.
Enough? Well, in Draconic,
Mm-hmm.
to Garrett, Julius can't speak Draconic, can he?
Let me double check. I don't think he can, but
I didn't think he could, but brain wasn't.
let's- PDF's being slow.
He does not. Jack doesn't. I know I have a sheet for Jack, so I was just double checking if he happens to.
Mhm.
Alright, so you start speaking to the Garrett.
Mhm.
What do you say?
Went on a trip. Care to tag along?
Kind of side glance over at you. From where?
Trip down memory lane.
How are you more stubborn than that woman? He's referring to Cam, by the way.
He figures. Oh no, I wouldn't call this being stubborn. I would more call this stupidity. Want to talk stubborn? Talk to her son. Yes, hence why he said this.
I take it nothing I say will convince you not to go.
Well, all we're doing, or would be doing, apparently the last known location of the other two, and the village. Or what's left of it.
I love that Harx keeps always saying that about the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that was known to him.
No, he was told there was more by Zach. That was specified.
Oh, he said there could be.
No, he said there were more that survived. He just wasn't sure how many.
Then he would have rephrased that because all Garrett told him was two.
Garrett only knew of two. He also only thought it was one creature.
He will rephrase it as last known location of the more than two that were left. And we'll try and avoid the creatures when we go.
You turn fully to you at this point. Last known location.
Either they never left the Feywild and have found a way to hide themselves. They left the Feywild and are gone. But they've apparently found a way not to be tracked. At least not by nature itself.
Which means they went to a place that didn't have it. Not all of the Feywild is nature. Some of it is barren.
And it's very possible where we might be heading is the edge of it. Where nature ends and nothing begins.
You only know when you go.
Weeping wolves, by the way.
He narrows his eyes.
Don't worry, I don't intend to pursue them. I'm not a complete idiot.
Good, I'd rather not explain to everyone why your soul is missing.
Well, it does leave a little bit less hope of, possibly bringing back people from that village, but that puts a bit of a damper on things.
With how much time has passed, unfortunately, to be blunt, any that died that day cannot be brought back.
Oh, I'm well aware that's what I was meaning.
Wish spell might be able to fix that.
And possibly break the world even more.
As in the danger of anything else you do.
Why didn't you want him to tell me?
I didn't want you to pursue this, or be disappointed when you didn't find anything.
I've all but accepted there's not much left, if anything. Until you told me about the two you knew of, I didn't think there was anything left. You gave me that hope.
I was not aware you were from here originally. Until I was questioned about it.
Is he referring to when Harx questioned him, or?
That was basically when he realized it, yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Because just because you're a changeling doesn't mean they solely were a Feywild.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just whoever you were related to were from that village.
Mm-hmm.
Monster.
All right.
You ever know the trick when you were a child? Here's some bad advice for children who ever watch our channel, which they really shouldn't be, but you ever want to sneak sodas, and when you know how loud the cans are when you go to open it, want to sneak it in the middle of the night or something while your parents are sleeping, or you know they'll hear you, get a blanket or something, or a sweater or anything. You open it under that. Makes almost no noise.
Either that, or if you're able to, put like the part of your hand, like near where your thumb is.
It's easier just to use a blanket.
It is, but if you're able to put that over top of the thing, that also muffles it.
Yeah, it's just easier to easier to do the blanket trick.
Oh yeah. But yeah, anyways.
Bad advice from Fox for the children. How to sneak shit without your parents knowing. Anyways. I was a very bad child. I was very good about putting things back where they were, making it look like nothing was missing.
Hey, hi, hello, same. Anyways.
No wonder why Aiden picked up these bad habits. He's my karma.
Ain't it? Well, parents always say, sorry, when you act up, your kid's gonna be just as bad, if not worse.
No, it's the second born.
Oh, right, it is the second born that does that. Oh, well shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit.
Firstborn will typically take after you. The secondborn will be worse than you were as a child. Is the joke.
Shit.
And the baby is the spoiled one.
Yep. Yeah, So, are you wanting to make sure I don't get in any more trouble than you tried to already avoid me getting into?
I don't feel like I have much of a choice.
Well, typically, no. We have two flyers. They can fly themselves. That one, and noticeably points at Julius.
What's your passive, by the way?
His passive, not very high. It's 11.
11? I think that'd be enough, because you would probably look... I assume you look towards Julius from Garrett?
Oh, yeah.
Do you realize you've been stared at this whole time? By someone who does speak Draconic in the room.
Jax.
Yep. Which I don't know if he ever knew that, because I don't know how much he interacted with Jax before. But he's definitely listening to this conversation. At least your half. He can't hear Garrett.
He just switches to common. That's unnerving. Stop it.
Grins.
Well, congratulations. You know everything I was saying. Good job. Well, fuck it. In this case, that one, he points at Julius, he's of course coming, because I'm not going to tell him no. Alright, yes, we're going on a trip.
Another trip?
A short one. While the other two get something figured out off wherever they are, getting teleport figured out. We're going to see some possible... Possibly find some people from where I'm from. Not getting my hopes up. They're more than likely nowhere near there and very far away from here. Would not doubt it. Or, well, and also going to see what remains of where I'm from. Now, being as you'd be coming with, we can't really leave motions to his friend. We can't leave him behind. I don't think he would appreciate that.
Huh. It's like, yes, a little, huh.
And B, well, we're not leaving him behind for you as well. That's, no. And, well...
He's a bit heavy.
Yes, which is why, points at Garrett, I was just talking to him about him coming with, which points at Jax. He heard all of.
Garrett's gonna, like, stare at you. How strong do you think I am? He's a fairy dragon. He is not
Can you
big.
lift that?
Debatable.
Alright, fine.
I would have to
Can you-
actually see if he can or not.
Fair. Other option is to see if Zach can carry motions to Julius and his friend. See if Zach can carry those two and you carry me.
It might be
Can
a
I
better
insight
route.
Jax?
Uh-huh. What are you
Okay.
inciting? What are you looking for?
It's unnerving that he's focused on Harx. Because Harx is also slowly realizing if all of them go, that leaves Zarvis, Ace, Jax, and Jack. Just the four of them.
Might have piqued his curiosity a bit.
And that also concerns him.
I don't know. Roll your insight.
It's only a 16 total.
Give me a moment. I need a dice.
He was unnerved by being stared at, and now he is uncomfortable.
What's wrong? What is your...
Hey, Aspire, now you see what Harx is now thinking. Wait a minute.
What is your deception, man? Ex-sorcerer?
Mhm.
You can't tell why he's interested in this conversation. Or if he's interested, if he's just listening to listen. He's a good poker face.
It doesn't ease his, yeah. That doesn't ease anything.
It's fine.
Huh. But yeah, I'm going to go converse with the other three. Just whenever you decide to be, yes. Whenever you decide to be ready. He'll begin walking away.
Mm-hmm.
After he leaves the room, he pulls out his card.
Uh-huh. Jack's watched too late, by the way.
I'm well aware.
That's good. Alright, so
Jax can speak Draconic.
yeah. He can.
He seemed very focused on me talking to Garrett about needing his help to get somewhere.
Huh. Interesting.
Which I also happen to realize, being as you're well aware, can't leave Julius because he would not be happy about it. It would leave you and Jack, and Zarvis and Jax.
I get the feeling you might have an unwanted tag-along if you're not careful.
You mean Jax?
Yeah.
One moment. He'll turn around, go right back into the room. You want to come with us, don't you?
He shrugs.
I'm not going to bother asking because you're a vampire. You can keep up with 2 flying dragons, can't you?
It's a bit of a smirk as you say that.
Alright, fine, I'll let them know we have another coming.
Well, Zarvis in here. Is this really a good idea? He's probably reading over the shoulder the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not, but you know, it is what it is at this point. What the fuck does that mean? So that's the conversation going on there.
Jack, do me a huge favor.
Hmm?
While we're gone, make sure Ace doesn't get in too much trouble. Please.
I'll do my best. I'd be more worried about him pissing the pixies off somehow.
Well... inform him if he pisses him off, he has to deal with me.
Jack tilts his head. Is that supposed to be a threat?
No, I know how to be very annoying.
So does he.
I'm well aware. Who do you think I learned from?
Your threat should be to tell Amos everything.
You know what? That's better. Tell him that.
Nuts.
If he pisses off the pixies, I tell
Or does
Amos-
anything stupid.
I tell almost everything.
Everything that he does that would get him in trouble.
Perfect. I'll have to remember that one. Anyways. As I was. He'll turn back around. Pull out the card again. Yeah, he was very intrigued about coming.
Just keep an eye on him. Don't want to lose him again.
Stops.
Hmm?
Do you know how hard that's going to be? Considering we have a very young dragon that would be able to carry probably Julius and his friend Garrett, who could probably manage to carry me. The other two can fly, meaning he would have to be on foot.
New plan. Make the dragon carry the metal thing and Jax, and one of the other two carry the boy that are flying. This is not that heavy.
Perfect plan.
He's like 14. You should be able to carry a 14-year-old, I would think. Probably not comfortably, but good.
I think they're asking because of Jax.
So,
Good news, both of y'all's strength is higher than mine. Never mind.
a cleric with the 10 strength? What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, I have a 10 strength. That's understandable. I'm a warlock.
Isn't that like their main thing is strength and wisdom?
Wait. Is Mihi's strength also a 10?
Yeah, fuck keeping this in the kind of gallery. Yep.
I just want to point this out to all of you. Julius is stronger than you. All. His strength is a 12. This is sad.
I'm dexterous and charismatic. I'm not supposed to be strong. Anyways. Alright, well, we'll see who can carry who. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. Points to Zach. Can you carry just the metal thing?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Now I'm going to let you two choose. Which one of you wants to carry Julius?
Yeah, we're in the room.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
he walked back into the room with you guys.
I can.
Well, keep in mind, whoever carries Julius, the other has to carry Jax.
I'm sorry. Why is Jax coming?
He seemed
is-
very intrigued.
Okay, and that should be a big red flag.
Did you know what else should be a big red flag? If he doesn't come and either sneaks off, or it's two people we just got back from the brink of killing everyone, leaving them alone with... Yeah.
I mean, I could probably manage carrying him as well. I'd have to see, though.
That seems like a very bad idea. Gonna look over me. Do you feel comfortable taking Julius?
I can take the other one. I don't exactly tire as you do.
I'm just trying to make sure no one gets bit.
That's a problem.
Jack's
Yeah.
currently?
I need to roll an intelligence check for something real quick.
There's a slight smirk from Zach. That sounds kind of, huh.
So, that's a 22 intelligence. I need to ask the DM's opinion on something.
Uh-huh.
Harx can put together Mihi's a celestial blood. Probably wouldn't end well if Jax were to bite her.
Technically, Jax was also.
Fuck, that's right, he was.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Ace's bloodline is fucked.
It wasn't Ace's bloodline
In
for
the back.
Jax, though, but it was, remember, they were both, divine souls.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Fuck.
All the special people. It's just that, and I'm not sure Mihi remembers the whole vampire threat assessment thing, seeing as they haven't actually fully combated that.
Yeah, they also, I don't think she's really dealt with vampires enough to know that threat.
Oh. What are
Yeah.
vampires?
They haven't really bit anybody, much less
My
her.
statement stands.
Yeah.
Well...
I mean, he's a vampire, he's gotta eat sometime. It's a matter if he's self-control, right?
He's a little, how do I put this without scaring you?
Harold.
Ah. So keep an eye on him, is what you're saying.
Yes. Hence the big red flag why he wants to come.
You want good news, Reyan?
There's good news?
Yeah. Mihi, if he bites you, drop him.
No, that's not. No.
That's me. He also doesn't wound our cleric.
It's also true.
To be fair, I at least know how to semi-avoid that problem.
If you're trying to change my mind, you're failing at it.
Wait, aren't you also a half vampire?
Uh-huh.
You know, I have a better idea. How about the Dampier here carries the vampire?
Thank you!
They do. I mean, they usually only bite their lovers when they're the same kind, aren't they? Usually. That's what I've heard. But you're also half, as you said, so you still have human blood.
Moonborn.
Either way.
Yeah.
Doesn't put you at any less risk in reality.
Not helping my case here.
And how about I carry it? Oh, wait, I can't.
I said I could probably manage. I'll just have to test it out.
Test it out first. If you can, great. If not, whatever. Oh, shit, fuck, whatever. If you can, Mihi carries Julius. Reyan carries the cat.
What?
Poor cat.
My cat can't sit on my shoulder or on me currently.
Right.
So, well, unless he wants to stay with Julius, in which case, Mihi, you're carrying Julius and a cat. And then Garrett carries me.
Oh, Garrett is actually coming?
Okay. I'm going to go a little bit slower for you. There's a big metal creature that is coming with us because it's not being left behind. Because it is Julius's.
I'm here. I got it. I just
Okay.
am getting a head count.
Okay. Also, don't worry. If Ace causes any trouble, or pisses off the fairies, or does anything to get himself in trouble, Jack has suggested I tell Amos everything that he did to.
We have a way to get in contact with everyone back here, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
And they have a way to get in contact with us.
Yes, they do.
Okay. It is slowly dawning on Reyan that he's leaving his father here, and he's not sure that's the wisest decision.
Ryan,
But is it wise to leave both of the vampires here?
bingo.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's Jack and Ace here with your father. All right.
He nods.
They'll be fine. Hopefully. If anything negative happens, I'm fairly certain they could probably knock him out.
It took a lot.
Anyway,
To be fair, you guys also weren't really attacking him.
Yeah.
exactly.
We're trying not to.
No, the worst attack was he got slapped by Cam.
Yeah.
Jax was the one who was hit more.
Yeah, Jack's got the shit beat out of him. You know, this might be a
Sorta.
revenge plot by him.
Listen, I have already come up with like 3 different scenarios that this could go very, very wrong.
Hmm.
Anyways, so who's ready to go?
I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Perfect,
Pretty
perfect. Pulls out the card. Yeah, we're taking him with us. We'll be back hopefully by morning. You two get whatever you're trying to get working.
Hopefully we'll have this done by then. It's a repair process.
And don't piss off the pixies.
Yeah, he's already here warning me about that. Thanks.
Thank him for suggestion.
Just silence. He does not respond to that.
Didn't think you would.
You might be questioning Jack now.
Wait a minute.
Why the fuck did you tell him? This is not a good suggestion. I thought it was a valid suggestion.
It was a beautiful suggestion.
I'm going to move this one out here because he's probably already outside waiting.
We're going to fly around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, he's here out.
New.
Yeah, because you guys haven't seen his dragon form yet. He'll shift. Kind of shake a bit and look at you guys.
Oh my god, look at the tail.
He's so fuzzy!
Does Reyan say that?
No! That was a spire, don't mind me.
Okay. He just sits.
Reyan just
sure-
kind of smiles.
I'm just going to go ahead and put Harx's token on Garrett's, even though he's not there yet, obviously.
There. He actually could carry these two. He has enough
Gosh.
strength. He has a 17 strength even as a small.
Small.
Because he's almost the size of a young dragon. He's like a year off, but he is about that size. Here you go, kitty.
Kitty.
That's what you were tasked with. Hey.
That's with Kitty, unless Kitty wants to stay with Jack. Not Jack, Julius. The other J name. The one of 3 J names.
I don't know, you just put the teenage boy in the arms of a very beautiful woman with big boobs.
Look. I didn't make these choices.
Technically you did! Harx did.
One of these, one of the ones who are flying doesn't tire. Therefore,
There's probably a bit of a blush. It's just like avoiding looking at her.
of course.
Graham like slightly makes eye contact with the nut with an understanding, like I got you. Like I understand.
Yeah. And I think you guys getting ready to leave is where we'll call it.
Oh gods. Why? Why is he coming with us? Why is he coming with us?
Real
I
quick.
also need you guys to realize something.
Uh-huh.
He will remember this.
You know,
You totally didn't just railroad her. It's fine.
What?
I thought she had valid reason. She feels dismissed. It's fine.
Aw.
He will remember this.
Mm-hmm.
I say this, but player will forget.
I need to
Yeah.
make like a little thing that pops up that I can hit like a hotkey and it shows your name. So if this person will remember this or this person made note of this.
yeah,
I hope there's a program that I could find that does something like that.
I'm sure there
D&D
is.
campaign will become a Telltale game.
Yeah.
Also,
The
real quick,
DM will
Brian,
remember this. What?
Brian,
Eh.
I hope you don't understand how Julius feels.
Okay, not with this great aunt, but like
Understands what it would probably be like being in like
Yes.
I'm sitting here like,
a woman's arms
Processing.
like
Wait,
that.
Rand is still 16. He does not have that experience.
Neither does this one.
Either, well, you guys also grew up in a very sheltered environment with a lot of
Yeah.
people that you grew up with. It's a little weird, probably.
And also, to his credit, even with Cam as a mother, like, she was still... They raised him very differently than how...
They probably
Cam
raised him
came
more
out.
like Zarvis
Yes!
was. Plus, by that point, Cam was already, like, paranoid of everything.
Yep.
I still say it's a repeat of Zarvis and Cam at the rate that this dragon's following you guys around.
It's fine! Again, it wasn't intentional. None of this is ever intentional.
I blame Reyan.
Listen, Reyan literally was like, friend, make friend from Feywild, this is normal. Tisn't think far.
Well,
No brain.
anyways, yes. Hello.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. All the lurkers, I hope you enjoyed the story.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.